Soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Strap in. This will be a good one. Two one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Inside handoff, Henry. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while, because you know me. I want to take that.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
The defense is always talking about not letting Lamar Jackson get comfortable. A good job there on his opening drive of making him uncomfortable.
And you're talking about doing it so early in the game, because all week long there's been anxiety on the defensive side of the ball. How do we keep this guy hemmed in? How many tackles to get it done that early? That's going to feel great for them.
A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. On the counter, it's Henry. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The Ravens at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
And the Colts are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here, because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if you can keep the magic going.
They'll run with Tanner to begin the drive.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A big play there for Indy. 41 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed, because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number 1, it's easy for him to get lost. And number 2, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
And Richardson completes a quick one out wide.
The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? leverage, athleticism. They created some nice space for him.
Here's 3rd and 3.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Richardson on 3rd and short. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he is going to have a Colts first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
In motion left is Mitchell.
First and 10, Taylor now.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's a 2nd and 8. On the counter, it's Taylor.
He stiff arms him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Touchdown! A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Colts are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free. And his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
You look at this Colt defense.
It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
They go play action now. Jackson. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
Quiddy Pay getting in there and burying him behind the line.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
This is taken at the 23. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice and meetings talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Ready.
2nd and 7. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
Give every member of that unit a ton of credit for ripping off such a big gain there, because you don't get free for that many yards on a counter or misdirection without everybody selling the heck out of it.
Well, now they'll try the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. Now, after the loss, he'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Richardson looking to throw this. Escaping. Richardson hit it. He fumbles it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. So they tried it. Not only did they not get the first, they fumbled it away.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it went from bad to worse, but I know that everyone's going to pile in on the call and say, well, what are you doing? Why would you go for it there? I think that teams that are convinced that they...
Derrick Henry all alone. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens strike quickly here to tie up the ball game.
So the turnover sets it up, and then a touchdown run here on the ensuing play.
And Brandon, a lot of times you see teams take shots in the passing game on a quick change like this. They go right back and throw one for the end zone. Here they just called a running play looking to get a few yards. He's able to work his way downfield and take it into the end zone. The end result, the exact same thing as going for it in the passing game.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they also were to get a touchdown off the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
Now it's Richardson. He's going to find Taylor downfield. It's complete.
And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. A big play there for Indy. 58 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
1st and 10, it's Richardson.
He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up 2nd down.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Colts 1st down.
Now Richardson going to shift things up. Back to Taylor on 1st down.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go, let's go, let's go! Go, check, go, check!
Again, it's Taylor.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Here's Richardson to throw. He'll drop this down to Taylor. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
We can make this one pretty simple. Robbed up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 73 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Play action. It's Jackson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
I believe in you.
Richardson to throw off play action. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Now Richardson.
Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. In motion goes the tight end.
They run once more with Taylor.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
They work now on 2nd and 9. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 55 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the 3rd quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the 2nd half.
Quick throw completed by Richardson.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 17-yard line.
Check mash, check mash.
On the handoff, Taylor.
And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to 16. And quickly, they get to the line.
Richardson going to move him around.
Hey, check that, street.
third down. Here's Taylor. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Richardson on fourth down. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Colts have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on fourth down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, fourth down, they went for it.
Richardson will throw for it. And this will be caught as they convert here for two. So they're able to throw it in for the two-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Play action. Now Jackson out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On second down, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Here's 3rd and 7. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, 74 yards. And the Ravens have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third. And Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, I think they just went 4 verts there against cover 2, didn't they?
They did, and it's really an excellent route versus cover 2 because the longer it develops, the more stress is put on the safeties because they're the ones back, each with half the field responsibilities. The corners don't retreat very far in cover 2. They're closer to the line of scrimmage, so now you've got 4 receivers putting pressure on 2 guys covering. Usually you'll find someone open, and that's exactly what they did there. Made the catch and carried it all the way into the end zone.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. You don't see that a ton, do you? Where the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Second and 10. They go to the ground again with Taylor. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And this offense on third down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Richardson going to change the play here. Here's Richardson to throw on third down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on third down.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 91 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Jackson now. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
That would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. That one into the hands of Flowers. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 4th down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Fielded just inside the 20. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Now we give to Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Richardson off the play fake. He'll buy some time right. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 37. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. So the false start will back them up 5. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
The false start backs them up 5. 1st and 15. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. The 20. Touchdown. A big play there. 43 yards. And the Colts have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Throwing is Jackson. Forced out to his left. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation. This is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down. Now Jackson. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Now a 2nd and 6. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it's going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
Pressure's jumping all over when they're playing a defensive strategy, and that particular play just came from the outside.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Taylor. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Now a handoff, but this is going to go the other way. A reverse. And a razzle-dazzle not going to work out. And they're just fortunate to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Check man, check man.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
Boy, that's those 3 points you really expect to have. That's nothing more than lack of concentration to me, because an NFL kicker should make this kick in his sleep.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Jackson.
Flushed out right.
And he's caught Bateman. And he's brought down. He took a big shot there. It pays off. A solid gain downfield.
One last shot for Jackson.
This to possibly force OT.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield.